Hey friend, how are you? Today is Thursday Lives for Social Sellers. So if that's of interest to you, if you're one, today we're talking this or that post, how to really get your audience engaged and how to write posts, create posts that give you value, that give value to your ideal clients, your audience, your community. So that's what we're talking about today. One thing I want to answer a question from someone in my group from the Biz Corner with Kristeena. So if you're not there, I believe I have a link in my link tree, or you could just put group in the comments. Um, People ask me, and I know I tell you guys this all the time, but I created something new again. How to manage your time, your daily method of operation with your work, because your family, um, and just really having the time to do what you need to do. So I had a free PDF that were just some simple things that I do, how I work my business. But I have been in the process of making something a little bit more, I guess, more details, like a better outline with templates to really guide you. And it's kind of what I use that I got from my company. Not exactly what it is, but one of the templates is similar to it. But I created a guide, what I do, how to break your things, how to break these action steps down, these strategies between AM and PM, because you don't want to sit there all day and be like glued to your phone. I no longer wanted to do that. Like that wasn't for me. And that's why I really go a lot to YouTube as well for my videos. Like I want to be SEO engine, and that's another conversation. So what I created, and I don't even know if I have it here. I think I had it here, maybe. No, I don't have it here. So I didn't put it on my banner. But if you go to my, if you just go to KristeenaTorres.com and find the blog that says Daily Method of Operation, maybe I'll just show you guys really quick. I didn't think about that. Hold on. Let me get it. So if you go to the blog here, and I just want to make sure that like you guys can see this because I'm all over the place. Daily method of operation. So if you go to my blog, Believe with Kristeena Torres, you're going to go to social seller tips under categories. And on this blog, daily operation template is I go through everything that I do for my online business. There's a video, it's not showing up because my Wi-Fi sucks in my room, but there's my YouTube video on it. And then I outlined everything. But what I created was a template, your action steps for your AM and PM, and I put everything that I do and added extra stuff with other templates for you for like a fraction of a coffee. What you pay for a coffee daily is how much it is. So if you're interested in that updated template for you, to really guide you, to have a few templates to help you do that daily method of operation, and it's there for you. Just buy it now, hit that subscription, that little button, and you pay the little amount like of a coffee, and then you'll be directed to it. And I just have it here too. So that's what I added. I have never charged for anything. Everything I give normally, guys, it's free. It's always free. But with my mentor and just wanting to upscale some stuff, I thought I can't always give free, right? Like there's other things I want to do. I love to help social sellers. So I made this template, and there's a few, I think there's 3 or 4 total, but the main outline is how to divide it up. AM and PM is my strategy of what I do, and some templates to help you. You don't have to use all the templates, but it's there on that blog. So if you watch this later, you could just say blog in the comments, and I will be glad to give it to you. On YouTube, I will put the link to it, so when you watch this later. So let's get into what we're talking about, and I got to share my screen again, Kristeena, Diane. We're going to talk about this or that post. So when you're giving information, I do have a video on YouTube. It's how to create captions. So if you don't know how to create your captions, you don't know how to write them and engage your audience, then I would select for you to go to YouTube, Kristeena Torres. There's a video on that, how to create your captions. They're engaging captions. You want to talk to your audience about having your hook, your meat of your potatoes, and your CTA, your call to action. But you want to be inviting to your ideal client, to your audience, and give value. It's not always about the sell, which I encourage you guys. So I'm going to give you guys an example. And it was not, my thought process was, we're doing what I posted today on my Facebook. Okay. So when you have a sale or a product, so I'm in the beauty area, so I did a mascara post today, but I didn't say, hey, this is my sale, this is my monthly special. I didn't say that. I talked about how the mascara was a journey for me when I started in the whole beauty space. Changed for a little bit from the beauty. I was in health and wellness, and then I came back to the beauty because that's really where my heart called me to. So let me show you my example and then perhaps encourage you not to do. So we're not doing that yet. Okay, so here's a picture, an oldie but goodie picture of me holding the mascara. Okay. Now, I could have said a lot of things like today's monthly special. You can pick your mascara with liquid eyeshadows and lip. I didn't say that. I talked about the journey of me being vulnerable in these beauty posts, these pictures of me. I'm comfortable with my selfies now. And that time, this was a few years ago, I wasn't. And so if you read it here, it's just a friendly reminder to take courageous imperfect action. Here's an oldie but goodie picture of me feeling uncomfortable sharing makeup looks and tips. Okay, so I'm going with you. I'm sharing this information. What I'm saying, I'm telling you my journey. At times it still makes me uneasy, but you don't grow without doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. So instead, I show up to encourage that you can inspire others too. I definitely, oh, that says defiantly, but it should be definitely had that uncomfortable feeling in June when I made some changes, but my message has always stayed the same. If you have ever done anything that was courageous and perfect action, let me know below. And that is my message instead of just talking about my sale. So I encourage you to show a picture of you holding your item, not just your graphic picture or the product, but tell a story of what that product has done for you. Tell that story. Um, and here, these are like a graphic. Yes, you may perhaps share this with someone if you are whatever your graphic is. I say you could put a graphic in your stories if you want. Okay, or if you're sharing something through Messenger, you might want to use it. I'm not a fan of graphics from your company, but that's just me. If you have the actual pictures of these products, then take a selfie with you holding the products and still give value to your audience through that post. Like I had a mask I posted in my stories and I talked about the mask in my stories, and it's a picture of my mask. It's not, and there's another one, it's not just a graphic that I got from my website. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Let me come back to StreamYard really quick and come here. So that's what I just kind of wanted to share, is giving the value behind your product. So I called it this or that. Do you want to do this where it's what everyone else is doing? They are putting graphic photos of their products. They are only talking about the sale. They're not giving value to their community, to their audience, or do that. Stand out from the crowd. Do not blend in and share your own picture. Your own selfies do wonderful when you do post. Share your story. Take a picture with that product, whatever it is. Take the selfie. Tell the story. Tell the journey of how that product helped you. And this is on your feed. You can show your product in your stories and tell them about the sale, but I still try to give value in my stories. If you guys know, I do a collagen, so I'm showing my collagen every morning, how I'm always running late in the morning. I'm busy in the morning, but I'm still taking it, and I show with my audience in my stories how to take it so fast, how you can too, and I always give the benefits. And then in your stories, you want to give a poll how they can get it from you, or if they have more questions. Never give a no, like need info, need it now, love it, whatever. So this is where I came up with, like, people have been asking lately the DMO thing. So I created my little templates, and then how to show up. So when you think about, it's really about you having this thought process of one activity. We did one recently with my community. We did a training, like make a list of all your signature products, the products that you love to share with your audience, and then what problem does that product solve? And then based on that, then your mind hopefully goes in this creation of these ideas of your captions to talk to your audience. All I can leave with is watch that video through the caption ideas on YouTube. Make a DMO. That whole template gives you everything that you need. Make sure you're time blocking. You don't want to stay on that forever. Give yourself 30 minutes, whatever. It's a Sunday, 30 minutes, create those captions. Like I have Trello. I've been kind of slacking, so I put it in my phone and I just write my ideas down. Like I know what I want to say, but I have a process that I use. And when you don't have a process or a plan, you may be confused and you're not sure what to say or do. So have a plan, know what you want to say, know what signature product you're highlighting. What are the solutions they solve for someone? When you know all that and you know who your audience is, then hopefully you can create your captions to be a little bit more valuable, a little bit more inspirational versus just having that graphic in a cell. Okay, that does nothing for anyone. Like you're not showing value, you're not telling someone why they need what they have. I do show selfies of me holding certain items in my post. Like today the mascara was an old picture. In my pictures I might show a selfie of me holding the collagen, but I don't always do that. It's just sometimes it's like 20% of the time versus 80%. So I'm going to leave here with this: the DMO whole blog. Give those templates if you need it. It's an amount of a coffee. Work on the captions video if you need that. It's on YouTube, Kristeena Torres, and then Kristeena Torres, your bucket ideas. And I reference those ones highly because without me having a plan, I wouldn't be able to show up. Without me knowing my weekly themes and what I'm talking about and who my ideal client is, if you guys need any of those, I don't know who my ideal client is, Kristeena. I have a free template for you on my resource page, ideal client. And again, I did have my oldie but goodie calendar for you to get some ideas. And I just did another free one. It's just 30-day of caption ideas, guys. So just like me, I can get all the mentors I want. I can get all the trainers I want. And they can feed me in all these new things and these trainings. But then I have to take so much in and then start implementing what I'm learning. Just like when we were in school. Like seriously, it's what it is. So I gotta go. I gotta take my daughter to have an appointment. But I promise you guys, I tried to do my best to go live for you on Thursdays. So if you got value from this video, please put value below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching later, put in hashtag later. Still let me know where you're tuning in from and let me know how I can help you. Take care. God bless. In the next video. Bye, guys.